Have you ever been tempted to give someone a piece of your mind when they made you angry? Boy, is this something I've battled for years. I could wish that strapping on a clergy shirt made all those struggles go away, but trust me, it doesn't help. Thankfully, I've gotten better at keeping my mouth shut over the years. A well-known Bible teacher named Dr. Howard Hendricks used to warn people against giving a piece of their mind they could ill afford to lose. It was solid advice. Of course, speaking your mind is a concept that's familiar to many. But this morning, I'd like to invite you to consider a different concept, speaking your heart. Before we go on, thanks for watching Mornings with Bishop Robert. My goal is to introduce people to the Jesus they never knew, and to help them get to know Him and His Word personally and better. If our time together today speaks to your heart, do me a favor and click like, and then share it on your page, would you? Well, today's verse tells us it's with your heart that you believe and are justified, and it's with your mouth that you profess your faith and are saved. So why are both required, you might wonder? The earlier part of that verse says, if you confess with your mouth Jesus is Lord, and believe in your heart that God raised Him from the dead, you'll be saved. If you simply believe Jesus is the Messiah, isn't that enough? Well, not really. But even that answer requires a little bit of explanation. The point the Bible is making here is actually a pretty straightforward one. Jesus told His disciples that He would give them the keys to the kingdom of heaven. Now, stay with me here. You're going to love the lesson Jesus was teaching, because there are two keys to the kingdom of heaven in Jewish thought. The first key opens the inner court, and the second key opens the outer court. Now, the inner court is the heart, deals with your area of belief, and also your love. To believe in your heart that God raised Him from the dead is to recognize the great gift Jesus offers you. He was raised from the dead in victory over sin and death. He died on the cross, paying the price for our sins, yours and mine. And He rose from the dead as a sign of ultimate authority. Even the grave couldn't hold Him. And when we choose to believe in our hearts that God raised Him from the dead, we're declaring our love for Christ and our faith in His promise of forgiveness. Now, all that speaks to things inside us, the inner court. Well, the outer court is deeds and actions. It's the body expressing the truth contained within the heart, the love of Christ. Confessing Jesus is Lord with your mouth is an external demonstration of what's happened on the inside. But, the words alone are not enough. Talk is cheap. A living love on the inside will be powerfully expressed on the outside. And you need both keys to enter the kingdom of heaven. You may have a heart for God, but if you do nothing about it, you have no key to the outer court. Conversely, you may have good deeds, even do many great things, but if you have no heart for God or love for Jesus, in that case, you lack the key to the inner court, and your deeds don't count for anything. Because it's with your heart you believe and are justified, and it's with your mouth you profess your faith and are saved. The lessons from this verse is this. If you've truly made Jesus Lord in your heart, then His love is going to overflow in your life. Your words and your actions will be demonstrations of His love. A vibrant and living love will show. You can't help it. It'll show in your actions. It'll show in your words. So instead of speaking our mind, let's focus more on speaking our heart, and letting the love Christ has placed within us touch those around us. Hey, I hope I've helped you get to know Christ and His Word a little better this morning. Can I suggest one simple way you could speak your heart? If you like this video, it helps more people see it. And while you're at it, follow this channel so you and I can get together every day. And I'd love to meet you in the comments section and hear about how our time together touched your heart. It's also a great place to leave a question if you have one. And one more thing. Share it with a friend, would you? Because you and I are a team, speaking our hearts, and therefore touching the hearts of others with the love of Jesus all over the world. Thanks for helping. God bless. I'll see you tomorrow.